Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. After defeating the other wizards in the battle arena, Juan threw the fight so Sazerac could claim the prize and enjoy the prestige. And after many adventures, Aristocles and Kit finally made it to the city of Fo-Fo-Si-Fo-Sa in West Linya, and met Archaon, the Ever-Chosen, who had recently abandoned Cersei's group after reuniting with his soulbound sword, Damocles. And after drinking with the two Kitsune, is convinced to examine Aristophanes' dangerous magic bag, if they would help negotiate the purchase of a plane shift scroll in the local market, so he could return after his investigation. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Can we, like,
You're at 11:50. Need
do
another?
some services for this guy or something?
What kind of services? I mean, wizards often trade information. Do you have some information that you want to trade this guy?
Hey, Kit, I need you to perform services for this gentleman. I think that's what
I don't want to talk about it. It's a difficult part of my past.
Kid has had a troubled youth.
It's a private family matter. Invisibility potion.
So,
Yeah, if I wanted to sell one, if I wanted to throw that into the mix.
You might get about 200 for that. Let me say 1350 you're at. So you're 350 away. Or a little bit of information. Like I said, wizards love to trade information. You can easily make it this
Alright,
350
fine.
gold
What do you
gap.
want to know about the great eternities of the plains of death?
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah, get this dead guy to tell him
Alright,
stuff.
give me some information, dead guy. Tell us wizard something he doesn't know already.
Crazy shit about the abyss?
Sure. Well, tell us about the abyss he doesn't already know.
Alright, so it's an ever-shifting plane. It's always chaotic. Right, there is the stable grounds, which are ruled by demon lords, and they're manifested out of their power directly. Okay, got one. There is one demon lord that I know specifically, which is Equipolis. Okay, so they're reality-breaking assholes and the first kind of beings of the abyss.
Okay, so you're giving this guy some origin story shit about some other planes. For that, he'll give you guys 200 off of the price. So you're only 150 gold away.
Can I tell him more shit,
Yeah.
about, Elysium?
What do you know about
So
Elysium?
Elysium's guardians are like animal beasts that have wings and shit, and they're they're kind of interesting in that so that's the chaotic kind of good, and they have animal heads and humanoid kind of body stuff, and that's kind of cool.
I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth any money, though.
Yeah, shit. I don't really know much about them. I don't know why I went with that. Oh, how about this? Proteans. Those are crazy.
Oh, that's the hot topic here in town. They actually are very interested in limbo magic, proteans, chaos. They think all magic comes from that source, so any information you give them on that would be very valuable.
Oh, okay, totally. So most of those proteans are led by a group of priest casts that they're called Catkatars. And those guys are crazy powerful.
Yeah, we've heard
And they lead...
one of those once attacked our city. Only recently was recently defeated by the great Cersei.
Great being the operative word.
Since it's protein information, I'm going to allow it. He's going to give it that's enough money now. So with all that stuff you guys have given and all your money, you get your scroll. One scroll of plane shift.
Oh man, we are committed now.
Yep.
I'm still nervous about it.
What am I going to do? Take the money and run?
What was that?
I don't know. Yeah, as long as you don't sing that song again, it's fine.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh,
It's not the
ooh.
best, but it works for what I got.
Can we,
Yeah. Where are you guys taking this bag to play with it?
I was like, maybe, can we, tell this scroll dude, what we want to do and, make sure that it actually works first, that it's the right type of scroll that we need, and that there's not, something else that we would need in conjunction with it, or, special preparations we should make?
You want to double check, make sure we have everything?
Yeah, I mean, that can't hurt.
Yeah, sure. Let's ask the shopkeep.
Yeah, he'll say, the scroll's really great, but it doesn't really work unless you have a forked metal rod attuned to the plane of travel.
There you go. Bing!
That was a great question.
Wow.
What's that? Where do we get one? And how do we...
Oh, you gotta go to the metal rod store, a couple sheds down that way.
Sheds.
Yeah, they're all in
Let's go
all
to
these,
the metal
a lot of
rod
these,
store.
you're in the cheaper part of the market where
Is
a
this
lot
the
of
flea market?
you're in the
Can we
cheaper
just
part
get
of
a
the
flea
market.
market scroll?
You did just get kind of
Is
a
it
flea
gonna
market
work?
scroll. I mean, as far as you know. Unless you want to try it, but every time you try it, you use it and you have to buy another one.
Damn bag.
So then you've got to buy a rod attuned to the plane of travel. So you'll need a...
What risk are you taking? I'm jumping in the fucking bag.
If you're trying to come back to the material plane, you're going to need a metal rod attuned to the material plane, which are usually the easiest ones to come by.
That makes sense, especially on the material plane.
Yep. They're made of iron. So if you'd like to go pick up one of those at the rod store,
So,
Let's go check it out.
so I have.
you guys go rod shopping.
Wait, I have a question. So when he goes into the bag, like, what's the goal there? Like, how is that gonna fix or break or figure out the secret to the bag just by him going into it?
He's going to see exactly what this creature is, what manner it is, what it looks like inside the bag. It's basically reconnaissance.
So are we charging him to, like, kill the thing that's in the bag?
If you can kill it, I'd say.
Or figure out how to, and then we can, like, send an army in there after him?
Don't bite off more than you can chew here, you know.
Yeah, I don't plan on it. That's kind of the whole point of the planar shift.
Yeah. And also keep in mind, just fair warning, like, this is our only way of getting you back, unless you walk out yourself.
How will we know that he needs to come back? Or are you just going to take the scroll
He has to
with
take
you?
the scroll and do it to plane shift himself.
Yeah.
He has to have the rod and the scroll.
Okay.
We can also, like, just for an extra safety measure, tie a long rope around you as well, just in case something happens where you can't use the scroll.
I'll tie the other end to a tree.
That way, if you get sucked in, you won't be pulled very far, hopefully.
It'll just be like whenever you go fishing and, like, the fish just eats the worm off of the hook and you still have no fish and no worm.
So how would you prevent me from, being, tangled when I'm inside and then I can't move very far because now I'm stuck to the tree, which is outside the plane?
If you feel safe enough that you want to travel farther, you could just, like, untie yourself and then, like, pull on the rope really hard 2 times and we'll know what that means. You
should probably also make it like chain.
Turn it down.
Yeah.
You have to go get out.
Okay.
Alright,
I'd rather
so we need to find this tuning fork and some chain to tie around you.
So I was gonna wrap it around my wrist there, like a bracer, kind of on my guard.
So you guys bought chains and this rod yet?
We were talking
We're
about
gonna buy it, and so when you come back and are like, "Hey, being the metal rod guy,
we're gonna ask
let's
the
buy it."
next
We're
Let's
gonna
go
tell
get
them
the rod
price here,
first.
man.
Tell them our money's in the
How do we
bag.
get this rod? We go to a rod store? Is this a rod merchant? Rod stall?
Is his name Hot Rod?
No.
Oh.
His name is
We already
Rodney.
made that joke.
Regular Rodney.
Regular Rodney.
Regular Rodney. And his magical rods.
Regular
He's got plain iron rods for 280 gold.
Holy shit!
Good lord.
They're high
Hey,
quality iron
know?
rods
What do you want to know
made
about
from the
universe
finest
life and
iron.
everything in it?
Gosh darn it.
What kind of information do you have to trade?
Protein.
Tell me something I don't know.
Tell him the shit that you told
Alright,
the other dude.
so they have here's one. They have amorphous anatomy,
Okay.
meaning that their vital organs shift around inside them constantly.
That's fun to know. I'll give you
Yeah.
50 gold off for that. So now you're at 230.
Alright, Cactar lead, which are the head priest caste of the Proteans, and they lead their sects or castes, which are called choruses. And that's a group of Cactar who follow these Protean lords who believe that their belief and version of their religion is correct.
Okay. I'll knock another 10 gold off for that.
Okay, and I'll add on top of that is that here's something incredibly interesting about them, is that they don't fight between 2 castes. They won't fight as an army against each other or a group against each other. If they have any differences, it will be settled individually.
Okay, I like that. I'll knock 20 off for that.
Okay, I got another one. The Kakatar worship, while they have their priest kings, they worship pretty much the gods of the depths. That's what they're called. The gods of the depths are what they believe their gods are to be, but no one is quite sure what they actually are, and they might be from a previous universe.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'll knock 100 gold off for that. So you're down to 100.
What do you know about Axiom?
I don't know, you tell me.
Alright, so it's basically a mythological city of lawful neutral, and the citizens are made up of equations.
Okay.
And they live. It's perfect city, so it's like your idea of a perfect utopia. And they are constantly fighting against the Maelstrom to keep a law and order, and are kind of in a fixed state. So that kind of feeds into the Proteans as well. So if you hate the proteins, you might want to besiege some Axiom.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you're down to 50 gold now for wrapping
Okay,
this wizard.
what do you know about the Palette Princess?
You are full of knowledge.
I have a...
He's been alive a long, long time.
Yeah.
Did he mention that?
This feeds into my insane amount of metagaming. So the Palette Princess is the first undead who ever existed, and that's why she became a god, and that's why undeath and disease were introduced to the world when she came back. She fled the Boneyard, and she is an asshole and needs to die.
What's her name?
Urgathoa.
Good to know. For that information, I'll knock you down to 10 gold.
Huh.
10 gold, you can have your rod.
You guys got 10 gold?
No. We got it in
Okay.
this bag.
Okay, I can do Abadar. What do you know about Abadar?
I'm sure you know something that's at least worth 10 gold. Wrap.
Alright, so Abadar has vaults, which he collects the first of and kind of like unique of everything. So nobody else is allowed in those vaults, and gods and mortals alike have tried to get into those vaults for centuries.
He has the
And there are
archetypes
only-
of everything.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's insanely powerful.
You know where
And
it is.
if you're a particularly favored mortal, Abadar will let you in. No one has successfully gotten in without Abadar's permission.
All right, so
And
that's
it's-
enough. That's enough information that you're gonna get this rod for free.
Yay!
Free rod.
Well done.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, all about the free rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. No, Pops give me a thing. All right, so now you guys have a scroll and a rod. Did you want to try and get a chain too?
Yeah, we want to...
Bring it, son! I could talk for the next 5 hours.
I mean, chains are pretty
About
cheap, so
that
you could probably,
much.
for a very small amount of information, get a chain.
Alright, so let's buy a chain real quick then.
All right,
Or
give me your small amount of information that's worth a chain.
Alright, so, Zan Kuthon, what do you know about him?
Tell me more. It's a wizard. Just give
so
me information.
originally he was a god, he was a god of kind of like nature, and his sister was totally cool, and they were like but they had to share domains. So he was totally not cool with this after a while, so he went into the tapestry to like explore himself, feel himself out, whatever, his motivations. They're meaningless. Anyway, so something really fucked up happened to him in there, and he got possessed by some kind of alien god, and now he's came back as Zan Kuthon, who is in love with just terrible, awful things all the time.
Okay, that's worth a chain.
Nice. Nicely done. Well done, sir.
I can just buy anything I fucking want in this town. What do you
Wizard Town, yeah. Information is money here. Although technically, I should make you roll knowledge. Technically, I should make your character roll knowledge planes to see if your character knows this stuff. But I like the idea that you've been a long time and experienced a lot of these other planes as part of your character, so I'm gonna allow it. As long as you actually know it, I'll let it slide
Thank you.
for the sake of this,
Nicely done.
because I think it's interesting for your character. So you
Are we
guys have
ready
all the
to do
supplies
this?
you think you need. Where are you guys gonna go do this at?
What's someone safe where we could do this? Alright, not outside. There's probably like shit. There's like a garden where a tree is and shit.
Yeah, you want to go there?
Yeah, and hook me up to that tree.
Kit, are you down?
Yes.
So where are you guys going?
Absolutely.
We're going to... Where's this garden?
I don't know. I was just suggesting a garden. I didn't know where it was.
Oh. We're going to that place where there's a garden with a tree.
All right, you want to try and look for one?
Let's ask the Shaku. Hey, where's a garden public place where there's like a giant tree, like awesome, powerful?
Oh, you know, we've got a bunch of topiaries and hedges around town, but most of them are in pretty public places. If you're looking for a private garden, it's not something that really exists here in Fofosibosa.
Is there like a big tree in any of these though?
Not necessarily a really big tree, no. Only small
Is
trees
there like
here
a
in
giant
town.
pillar or monument?
I mean,
I'm willing to use
they've got a
anything.
bureau and a courthouse. There might be a large pillar at either the bureau or the courthouse, or the library.
That might be a little too public. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, we're not doing anything illegal, so I don't think we're going to attract law enforcement.
Yeah.
But if I come back with a shit ton of gold, I think we might get some questions.
So we all have high survival skills, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, you'll be in the bag.
Yeah, you'll be in a bag.
It might be better to do this in the wild, because we have advantages in the wild. We're druids.
Take a walk on the wild side. You guys gonna try and leave town?
Yeah.
We need to be able to make sure that we can get back in.
Wait, can we That's actually a good question. Do we have to have an open thing every freaking time?
Yeah, if you don't have that as a spell, you have to have the scroll to get back in every time.
Yeah, if that's the case, we may have to do this in a place
Yeah,
that
I
may
think
be
that
more
it
public.
may be smarter to do it within the relative protection of town. Like, we
You can get a
can...
room in an inn where no one can see you, tie it to a bed or something.
Yeah, I mean, we can... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is, like, go to an inn or, like... I don't know.
So I have, like,
trees.
100 gold. Well, no, like 75 gold left. That should be enough to cover at least a night at an inn, hopefully.
Yeah. I guess so.
And we could tie it to... I don't know. Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of staying in town and doing it rather than like going out into just like open.
Can we do this? I'm starting to lose my nerve here.
All right, let's go find a hotel room or an
Death
inn.
can't lose its nerve.
To hold up.
Snap, kid.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just trying to get you to go.
You don't have nerves. You are.
How much for a room, Brian?
30.
30 gold for a room.
All right, let's do it.
Good
I'll pony up
Lord.
30 gold.
Alright, you pony up 30 gold to get a room. You all three go into the room. 3 men in a room. 3 men in a bag.
2.5 men.
Yeah, 2.5 men.
Who's the half?
Who do we want to tie this?
Kit.
You're the half man.
Oh, snap!
Snap. No, that's not what he said.
But I'm not like anything.
What do we?
Yeah, so
What's this
let's do a
hotel room
perception
like,
check
Brian?
about what's
Like, what do we
in here.
see? What can
Yeah, I
we
mean, even with a
tie?
passive perception check, you'll see a bed, an oil lamp, a mirror, a small wash sink. That's about it, really.
How about the sink? How sturdy does the sink look?
I'm thinking we tie it to the bed, and
It
then
seems
we
pretty
like,
sturdy.
We like make the bed really, really heavy. Like sit on it and like summon an elephant to sit on
Sit
the
on
bed. Like simulate
Okay.
the security of a grounded tree with this bed.
Well, if we both like cast summon nature's ally, I'm sure we could weigh the bed down.
Get a couple
Someone
of
give me
horses
the
to like
scroll.
sleep on the bed.
By the way, I'm gonna need that.
Oh yeah. It's
Or do I have it? I have it. I have
You
it.
Yeah,
have the
this is
scroll
the-
and the iron
You have
rod.
everything,
And the iron rod.
but we got the chains.
Okay,
We've been
so
talking about
we
it.
tie the chain to the bed.
Okay,
One end
chain's
of the-
tied to the bed.
We tie the other end of the chain around
Archeon.
Archeon. We tie it around your waist, right?
Yeah.
Enough where it's kind of loose.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's a little bulky, but you
Yeah.
can knot a chain.
Alright, you can knot a chain.
I'm gonna create it loosely, but I can I'm gonna be able to tighten it real quick.
Make a slip knot out of the chain.
Put it on your neck.
That might be a bit of a.
Well, I can't. I don't breathe, so.
I didn't say you. I was thinking you do it like an X across you, rather than like a single thing around your waist.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Are you guys summoning any animals for the
Right, get out
bed?
of my waist, dump it in the fucking bag. I'm going.
Alright, do you guys summon anything to be on the bed, or do you guys get on the bed also?
Yeah. I mean, we will sit on the bed.
Oh wait, before I go. Should I cast like a bunch of buff spells?
It's whatever you feel comfortable with. You should.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's
Gonna
gonna
walk
happen
to a
inside
fight.
that bag. So.
I'm gonna cast shield and haste.
And you guys, what have you guys summoned to be on top of the bed?
I'm gonna summon a giant spider.
Alright, there's a giant spider in the bed with you guys. Just sitting there.
And I'm gonna
Summon a
also
dolphin.
add a.
Alright, you summon a dolphin, it's gonna die, but it's gonna be on the bed with you guys.
No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I don't like
My blade bound +2 from my arcane pool, and my blade bound +2 to damage rolls from my black blade pool. And then I'm gonna jump in.
Alright, so the bed's weighed down with the spider into what?
Pony.
And you two guys, and you reach into, you open the bag and you start walking in.
Oh my god, be careful.
Alright, I need,
Perception check. Can we like try to look into the bag while we got it stretched open? Oh,
I'll
fucking
look
hell.
too. While I'm walking in.
everyone
Seems like I
perception
should
check.
Ugh.
So I rolled a natural 20.
14.
17 plus 12.
Alright, so as he opens the bag, Aristophanes will see the rows of teeth around the edge of the bag.
Can I shout a warning to him?
Yeah?
Those are teeth.
So I'll say, hey, watch out. I'll tell him what I see.
Oh fuck! I don't want to get in there. How do I not get bitten by this fucking teeth?
Jump past them.
What?
Kit yells, dive into the bag.
That seems like a horrible idea. Can I close it and then open it again and see if there's teeth?
Yeah, you can close it and open it again.
Close it
Perception
open
check
again.
Roll a perception check again, I guess.
You gonna keep perceptioning until
You
we don't
all-
see any teeth?
Rolling.
Yeah, sure.
21.
Yeah, you see teeth.
24.
I got a 12 this time.
You don't see teeth this time, but Archaon does.
Damn it, why are there so many fucking teeth?
Highly aware of the amount of teeth that are there.
Alright, is there any way I can jump into this thing without getting the shit bit out of me?
Dive!
Make a reflex save, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, do you have any acrobatics of any kind?
No.
I have like a whole
No,
bunch. Oh.
you can die.
Yeah.
It's not helpful, Pat.
Only chime
Hey,
in
that
with
other guy didn't
solutions.
get bitten to shreds.
No, he just
No,
got
just
stuck.
try it. Just
Yeah, we don't want to waste that scroll.
So are the teeth always there, I wonder? Even when you don't get sucked in?
Yes, you would think they're very tiny. You almost didn't see them the first time because they're very tiny little teeth, but there are lots of them. It's almost like little ridges in the bag.
Okay, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
All right, you going in?
Yep, I'm going in.
All right, so the bag starts to grab you as you start walking in. Starts to grapple you. First, you step in with your right foot, and it grabs your right foot. So I need you to make tell me your CMD.
My instinct is to try and pull the bag off of you.
It is 18.
All right, so I got a 24. So the thing has grabbed you. So you know this thing is like grabbed onto your foot and is lashed around your foot. So you can't even pull it open anymore. You stuck your foot in and it just went for it. So now it's sucking on your leg.
Kinky.
Alright, I'm just gonna jump on in. Just keep going.
All right, so you're trying to like pull it up. You're basically like pulling your pants on this, but you're pulling it over. You're like it's trying to devour your leg, and you're actually pulling it up instead of pulling it away, like pulling up a pair of pants. You're helping it devour you.
Or some stockings.
This is like probably the first time. This bag is very confused.
Yeah, yeah. You feel its teeth on your body, but they're very tiny teeth. They don't seem to be piercing your skin so much as just being part of the grapple. That's part of what's doing the sucking. Is these little teeth are like pulling you inward.
I bet it tickles a little bit.
Oh, I bet it
Feels
does.
nice.
You guys are watching Archaon the Ever-Chosen
Massage.
being sucked into a bag.
Oh, do
Hey
you
man,
need
yell
help?
if you need help.
He's just,
Yeah, I don't think you're
putting
gonna
on like
get
a
me
pair
on
of
another
pants.
plane.
It goes up over his body and over the chain, and the thing continues to suck.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
It starts sucking on the chain, and it's sucking. The chain becomes tight because the bed's very heavy. So the bag starts actually, when it's sucking, instead of pulling the bed towards it, it's sucking itself towards the bed. It's coming closer and closer to the bed.
Alright, so I'm all the way in the bag now.
You're all the way in the bag,
Can
but
I roll
everyone in the room
perception-
that's on the bed is now, the bag is coming closer and closer to you.
Can I roll a perception check inside the bag?
You may.
Alright, 13 plus 12 is 25. 25.
Alright, you find yourself in what looks like a very small room full of treasure, jewelry, all kinds of stuff, and you see a round mouth sort of hovering around this room on the wall with full of many teeth.
So I have detect life. And do I sense any life, or undead, or a construct? Because I can do all
You
those.
sort of sense life, yes. Guys on the outside, what are you doing? This bag gets closer and closer to the bed.
We're ready to jump off the bed if need be, but I don't
Yeah, you
see
can just eat
that
the
there's
bed.
anything we need to do until we're actually in danger. Like, how
Alright.
far away is the bag?
It is now wrapping its baggy mouth around the bed.
Like around the,
So,
the
is it
leg of
able
the
to
bed
get
where
its
it's
baggy
tied.
mouth around the bed? I mean, it's a big bed, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Bigger than a person.
Yep.
You're gonna have to pay for that bed. I don't want to know how much knowledge I'm gonna have to give away for that fucking bed.
Oh, we'll totally skimp on the bill, dude. I have no problems. Man.
I mean, I don't care either, but we're talking about Kit here.
Yeah.
I don't want to get eaten.
Alright, so you guys need to roll me a reflex save to jump off the bed as it's being devoured.
Can I just roll an acrobatics?
That's fine, too.
Football?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I'd like to do some kind
Your crazy broken acrobatic skill.
Yeah.
of 7 and 18.
Yeah, 25. So the kid does an
That's
amazing...
insane.
Kid does an amazing
So
flip off
roll
the bed.
a 20.
Alright, you guys both jump off the bed just fine. I'm gonna assume your animals will probably also get off the bed. They're not totally dumb. I'll roll a percentage chance for each one, I guess.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb.
The
They're
spider does get swallowed. There's a pony in the room with you, Aristophanes and Kit, and the spider and the bed are now in the bag with Archaon the Ever-Chosen. and the moving
Hey,
mouth.
Brian,
Alright,
I can control the spider, right?
It's a wild spider at this point.
whenever you summon...
Oh shit! Now, oh man, you just gave me a wild spider fucking to deal with. Shit.
Wild giant spider.
It's probably pretty weak though. I guess I should untie the chain and just kind of stick it in my bag.
Keep those
Yeah,
pillows.
that part of the plan didn't work, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Well, I mean, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
Do we just wait now until he like
Yeah,
pops out
I
of
mean,
that
we
bag?
gotta give him a chance to.
Alright, so I sense life in what direction and what kind of aura is it giving off?
The mouth is what seems living. It's a very strong conjuration aura. Sort of chaotic. Well, you don't have a detect alignment, so I can't tell you that, but...
Yeah, I don't have that.
So yeah, this is a very strong conjuration aura.
Alright, so I'm gonna look around. I just see a small room. I imagine this is probably a demi plane. I guess I'm gonna start. I guess. Can I start shoveling shit? Just kind of look around. Do a perception check and just look around. 6 plus 12, so 18.
Yeah, I mean, there's just be a whole lot of treasure in here. Just a very small amount. Like I said, a little bit of jewelry, a little bit of gold, a couple other small items. There's the moving mouth, and that's different than the portal that you came in through. So this bag has more than one mouth.
Oh shit! It has multiple levels.
It's got a sphincter.
You just went into one mouth that brings you into the... You were in the bag part of the bag of devouring. The plane that sucks the money away is through the other mouth, you would assume.
Oh man, he put like secondary. Okay, well, how much treasure is just sitting around me? I guess I should just like take that shit.
I mean, that would be most of the recently acquired treasure that the Kit and Aristophanes have gotten. Although some of it has already been swallowed by this mouth as well that randomly comes around and sucks stuff up.
It's over $1,000 in gold.
Yeah. Well, some of that's missing. About 400 of that's probably missing. So there's about 600 gold in there.
What the fuck?
Some jewelry.
Yeah.
I'll take all that shit.
Where do you put it?
Super awesome bag in the side pouch.
Oh, your handy haversack
Yeah.
that you bought? Okay.
Yeah.
You just put that stuff in your bag.
There's-
Roll for initiative with the giant spider.
Ah, fuck.
Damn it.
9. Well, not natural 9, but 9.
I rolled a 6 plus 3, so 9 also, so I'll let you go first.
Crazy ass shit goes down now. I'm gonna do spell strike with a regular attack with shocking grasp, which gives me a +3 to hit, which averages out with a -2 to a +1. With bonuses, it's
Why do you think so?
24.
That's a hit.
Stop playing then.
Yeah, so 6 plus 9.
Alright, so the spider's pretty bloody.
Okay, I thought Morgan was overpowered. What the fuck?
Yeah, 7, 3. Oh, I still have an extra attack after this. I'm not done yet. 7, 3, 1, 4, 8. And is it still alive?
No, of course not, but yeah, of course you want to overkill it.
Overkill.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Next time, I'm gonna just... I'm can do. What the fuck?
Alright, so you totally massacre the spider. It's in a bunch of tiny little
I just
bits.
one-shotted the spider.
Yeah. You get 400 experience points.
You were like mashing it into like a little paste.
Now
Inside
you're
the-
alone. You've scooped up whatever treasure you could get your hands on. You're now alone in this room with this mouth.
Alright,
These
I'm
two
gonna
mouths.
jump through this mouth.
Whoa.
The second mouth.
Second mouth.
Alright. You're gonna go for the second mouth. This mouth really does have teeth that aren't just ridges. And you're going to take only 3 damage from them.
Gosh darn it.
So not much.
Alright, so I'm jumping through here, and where am I now?
So you're in a very confined space right now. But not because the room is small, but because it is so full of treasure you can't move. You are literally surrounded by walls of gold and scepters and crowns and jewelry and more money than you could ever count.
It's like Scrooge McDuck's vault.
Yeah, you are in Scrooge McDuck's vault, basically.
Is there like a piece of iron anywhere near me?
Besides the one you brought with you, no.
Oh, damn.
Gravity does feel a bit heavier here. So even the iron bar you're carrying, everything feels a bit heavier.
Ah, I see. So I'm gonna...
Your speed is kind of affected. Your speed is
Whatever
reduced
gold
by...
I have, I
your
picked up
range
in the
and
other
speed
gold.
is reduced by half.
Why?
You have a -2
Right.
to all strength checks and attacks while you're here.
Well, there's nothing in here that I know of. What do I sense? What do I sense?
You don't sense any life. You do see a passed out dead body nearby. Looks like a guy who used to work at Oestra.
Is he wearing a lab coat?
He's wearing a lab coat.
Wow. Wasn't
That's the guy!
Wait a minute, so you're telling me that in the entire history of this fucking
Come
bag,
full
we've been
circle.
the only ones that have sent a human in there?
No, but
The
that's
guy
only
who murdered.
the rest of the human bodies. There are probably more human body remains in there, but they're buried beneath this gold. From the gold stacks up and stacks up and stacks up.
Shit
So
happens.
there probably are some more skeletons underneath this pile of gold. But he's on top of the pile. He's like on top of Scrooge's pile of gold.
Does
And
he
there's
have
one
any
body on
iron
top
on?
of this pile of gold. There's probably more underneath it.
There's like rotting flesh and gold crowns in this
Yeah.
room.
I'm gonna suck his soul so he can at least have some fucking rest.
Yeah, you can suck his soul.
You're like, no one's around, I'm gonna suck on this guy.
You suck his dick off.
I ate the soul of a Gorgon once, so hey, I don't have a lot of. Okay, Brian, I'm gonna need your help on this one to see how much shit I can take.
Okay.
So I have 4 cubic feet plus 8 cubic feet of space inside my bag, which is about 12 feet. So how much gold can I get from the room before and the other room to put into this bag?
7,600.
Woo.
Alright, so I'm gonna take all of that.
Is there any like stuff, or is it just literally nothing but gold?
I mean, it's gold and stuff. Gold, gems, jewelry, everything.
Alright, and I put that on my bag, and you said even if when it's inside my bag, I can just, it weighs only like 5 pounds, you said?
Yep.
So, I'm gonna just take some more shit.
And put it
See how
where?
much gold I can carry.
Carry in your hands.
In
Yeah.
your pockets and under your hat.
You can carry about 50 gold loosely on your person and hands and pockets or whatever.
I should bring more bags here next time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that next
into
time.
the grocery store with you.
Alright, so, I guess there's nothing, is there any magic items? Can I, magic items can I learn?
How would you find them? Do you have detect magic?
Detect magic.
Alright, use that. Yeah, you detect all kinds of magical items around here.
Whoop.
By the way, an alarm starts to sound.
What?
Oh, fuck.
What's it sound like?
Wah, 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 wah. Once you start putting money in your bag, I'll let you know what you find.
School. Oh shit! That's a robbery alarm. You're burglarizing.
Hmm?
You're a burglator now.
These are the laws of man. I give 2 shits.
Roll me a percentage die.
81.
So the only thing you're able to grab before all shit breaks loose
Oh shit!
is a pair of bracers, magic bracers with an image of a soaring falcon emblazoned on it.
I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna start doing my planar shift.
All right, roll me a spellcraft and hold out your iron rod.
17 plus 9.
That's enough to properly cast the spell. Holding out your rod. What point are you intending to return to on the material plane?
Exactly where I left. Wait, no, sorry, that was what I meant to say was where I originally stepped into the bag because the bag would not be there anymore.
You end up 200 miles away from your intended destination.
What?
Holy shit! Where am I?
What is 200 miles?
Roll me a knowledge geography. You find yourself in a swamp.
Fuck.
I don't know if this guy's
Well-
ever gonna come back.
You guys have been waiting for a while. You don't hear anything.
Can I start
How
yelling
long
at
have
the
we been
bag?
waiting?
About 4 hours now.
You think the time is like different inside the bag? Is it like been 40
Probably.
seconds? Then?
There's probably some funky shit like that going on.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Did we just kill death? I think we don't know what to do at this point because we don't know that you're far away
Yeah.
now.
But it's
You want me to
not-
go a little bit?
We're like completely broke now. And we have like no
Yeah, you don't have the
idea
guy
what
who had like a shit ton of like planar knowledge just walking around.
Yeah, we don't know.
I took
anything.
both your meal tickets away.
Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen.
What
Yeah,
is my full?
So we lost a little money.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and figure out what was with this bag.
Yeah.
You know.
Cersei, Alec, Harlock, and Morrigan are all in Cersei's hut just outside of the Medusa's lair, restoring their health and resting after a long battle. Cersei has witnessed Archaon sneaking out on 2 occasions and followed him on one of them, I believe.
Yep.
So Cersei knows Archaon's left, but has just kind of let it be, I believe, didn't chase after him, didn't make a big deal about it.
No, after the second time, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. I played Fairy Godmother enough. I'm done with that.
Rested a full night. It is the next day. Cersei wakes up. You're all sleeping. She sees Harlock cuddling with someone. Who you cuddling with in bed there, Harlock?
I hope it's Morgan. You never know.
You gotta tell me. So yeah, Harlock's cuddling with Morgan in bed. Seems they've developed an intimate relationship since he brought her back to life. You might have noticed that over the past couple months they've been spending more time alone together. They shared a bunk on the ship as well that you traveled on. So they traveled on. So they've been getting really friendly, and Cersei's just starting to pick up on that. You guys are in the hut together. What y'all doing?
Bronze Wizard's studying his spellbook.
All right, Bronze Wizard wakes up early and starts reading his spells.
I tell you what, all I got out of that was a ring of protection, a couple of jars of stone salve, and a necklace worth 150 gold points. Everyone else got like their gold pieces. Everyone else got like the scarabs and shit. Alright, the first thing I wrote down from Morgan was a necklace. It's got a cluster of small beads. They're amber, 3 balls.
It was a necklace of fireballs type 3. If Cersei does a knowledge arcana, which I'll assume is good enough, because you can take a 20 at this point if you're willing to spend all day in your hut looking at these items. Is that what you'd like to do, Cersei? Spend a 20 just checking out this shit that you guys got?
Yeah, I
And you
can
guys
do
have
that.
time.
Or I could just roll it.
You can roll it too. You got high enough if you'd rather do it faster.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 29 on Arcana.
A type 3 allows you to fire 1 66 fireball, or 2 4d6 fireballs, or 2 2d6 fireballs.
Is that once a day?
You can hurl them up to 70 feet, and after that it detonates as of the fireball spell, doing as much damage as I just listed. You can use each one once.
Okay, so 3 times.
You get those 3 fireballs, and then it's not magical without being recharged with the fireball spell.
Oh.
It can be recharged by a fireball spell, but with with anyone that has the craft wondrous items feat or ability to cast spells into items and do a spellcraft, you can recharge the fireballs. But until then, it can hold up to 3 fireballs, and right now those are the 3 that are in it. If you have a caster in your party that can cast fireball and would like to cast it into your necklace after you make those fireballs, it'll just be the strength of whatever fireball they can cast.
Arlok got 2 brooches. First one is in the shape of a shield, if that sounds familiar. I'll roll on that one if you want me to. That's only going to be a 25.
That is a brooch of shielding. You can use it to fasten to a cloak or a cape. It can absorb magic missiles, so it can take 101 points of damage from magic missiles, and then it is destroyed.
The other one was a brooch. It's got like insect in amber or something. Or it's the shape of an insect, and it's amber colored. That's the scarab's bane. We already arcaned it out.
Yeah, the Golden Bane Scarab.
Alright, I'm cool.
Alright, let's move
Bobby,
on.
you got... Oh, yeah. I got a scepter and crown.
Okay. I believe those were not magical, that was just actually a scepter and crown.
Yeah, it was 50-50. Oh, can you roll a praise on it? You got a praise?
So it's probably worth some money.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pop on my eye patch real quick. Yeah, it's a 28 on a praise for the crown, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a nice crown, nice scepter. You sure you can get probably 5,000 for the scepter, probably 9,000 for the crown, with all the jewels and gold and just the design of it. For someone out there that wants a nice crown and scepter, if you could find the right buyer, someone that wants to look like a king or is a king or just needs a crown and scepter for a birthday party, I don't know.
Great wedding gift for Queen Cersei when she gets married.
It's true.
Ooh.
Bet you can only do hand stuff.
Maybe in the confines of marriage, which part of the thing would allow. If it was in service of the coven, maybe. Do a political marriage that benefits the coven. Alright, anybody else anything? You guys just hanging out in the hut, eating breakfast?
I guess we should probably try to find Diva's body underneath all those grimlocks. I'm going to look over and be like, hey guys, those two are in bed together.
Alright, Cersei will point out that Harlock and Morgan are sleeping together.
Harlock.
Make it awkward.
Maybe a cat call or a...
Woo. Studio audience goes wild.
I do think, yeah, we should go look for it. Oh, yeah, I can't see that segue right there. Yeah. Alright, way to distract us there. Yeah, alright.
So you guys go look for Viva?
Yeah. Well, he's not here, but he is unconscious. I guess we can just drag him.
Go get his body.
Put him on bonsai, carry him around.
You see some of the Grimlocks outside that were not dead starting to like groggily wake up as well. They're starting to move around again.
Finish them!
You can if you like.
Roll for initiative!
I mean, they're not strong enough to fight you guys. You could easily kill them. I mean, you've already got experience points for them, so you're not going to get another battle out of it. But if you do want to finish off all the Grimlocks that were here that were just defeated in battle and not killed.
We're gonna need some ushers for the wedding! Oh, we just do a color spray real quick and try to take them out with that.
Okay. I mean, they're already blind, so the close range doesn't really affect them as much as it would affect most.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, they're not going to get up and attack you. You're going to see them sort of moving around the ground, like struggling. Like they're not going to put up a fight. At worst thing that happens to like grab your ankles or something. They're not going to do any damage to you guys at this point. They're recovering from being beaten in battle by you guys.
They won't have to do that. Yeah, during the search, everyone that's twitching, we kill them that's not Viva.
Yeah. Okay, I don't do that. But
Alright, well, I'm going to kill everyone.
Cersei will kill everyone that she goes through that is not Viva. Which will be at least 18 that Cersei will kill. They were alive when you guys were digging through the bodies looking for Viva. And his body you are able to uncover. He's a pretty large body, so you do find him.
Also, hang on, I have a question. You said that until I killed my next person with my melee weapon, it would drip blood.
Uh-huh.
So technically, I've killed more people. Is there a way for me to maybe just, like, leave it in there for a second so I can, like, absorb some more? I really like the dripping blood thing. That's what I don't want
well, once you've killed someone that side, it's going to stop dripping blood. But if you would like it to drip blood again, talk to your god about it.
Yeah, I've got other stuff I've got it like a quarterstaff. I'll just bash him to death.
on the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've got
You'll kill them
my
with something
hand
besides the
crossbow.
scythe because you like the blood drippingness?
I like the blood dripping, so I'll just hand crossbow 18 of them in the face and collect my crossbow bolts.
Roll me a perception check, but I'm sure you guys can find him. You don't have to roll very high because he'll look different than all the Grimlocks.
I got 18.
I got 18.
Yeah, all of you guys find him at the same time. All of you... Viva! Everyone digs up Viva all at the exact same moment.
We all pick up like a different limb. Like,
Yeah.
Where's that Birdman? Where's Manbird? What happened to Archeon?
Well, you know he snuck out. You saw him sneak out in the middle of the night and leave.
Okay, we haven't seen him since then.
No, you have not seen him come back since then. And you didn't chase after him, so you don't know where he went.
Alright, well, it looks like he's, pretty damn passed out. I'd heal him, but, he's not here, so it's not going to really help much.
Yeah.
Should we just cast a little bit of levitate on him? It's only for willing creatures, but he's
He's willing. He's very willing when he's unconscious.
Yeah.
He's 100% willing.
throw him on Bonsai, and Bonsai will carry him.
Throw him on
Is
Bonsai.
Bonsai still around?
Alright, well then...
I feel like Bonsai's not around anymore. I feel like we forgot about him for long enough that he wandered off because he's sort of a wild animal.
I ride Bonsai everywhere.
Well, I want
He's
to...
been fed and stuff because, like I said, he's sort of wild. He wasn't sort of that tame. You've been feeding him and all that?
Yeah. I never said I got off him. Like, the last time was when we made bone stew.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
But make sure to bring him up every now and then so I remember he's not run away.
As many of these Grimlocks from the dead as possible. I want some zombie Grimlocks.
Okay,
Yeah.
use your magic power for that. Grimlock are 2 HD creatures. And they'll still be blind, so you're going to have a bunch of blind zombies. But they have blind sense, so they can still sniff their way around.
I want to animate dead, I think is what I want to go with. Let's see, one or more corpses touched. Turns them into undead skeletons or zombies. Regardless of the undead type you create, you can't create more hit die than twice your caster level with a single casting of animated undead. So, I can bring about 12 hit die per time that I can.
They can be made to follow you or made to remain in an area and attack any creature. So there you go, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be 6 each time I cast it. And I can cast it.
Do you have a spellcrafting pouch? Because you'll need a component to do this as well.
I do have a spellcrafting pouch.
Alright. Are you willing to blow 25 gold per hit die of the undead?
Yeah.
For an onyx gem that we can say you had in your pouch?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of gems laying around. I don't know what kind they are. I've never looked into it. I have like
If you want, we can assume that if you're willing to blow that value of those gems, go ahead and,
Alright. And it says it's a level... Yeah, that should be a level 4 spell for me. So I'm going to cast it 3 times. So I'm going to have 18 zombies hanging out.
You have 18 blind, primitive Grimlock zombies.
Well, I could also make them into skeletons, in which case all of their flesh falls off, and then the blindness probably wouldn't affect them anymore.
Well, the blindness doesn't affect them now because they have blind sense. They can still they see as well as you can with their noses. They're like Daredevil and shit.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'll take 18 blind Grimlock zombies. We can use them to help carry back,
Use the Grimlocks to carry Viva.
Yeah, Viva.
Alright, so you raise that many Grimlocks, animate them, force them to follow you and carry a body. So there you go. You guys that follow you back to where? Where are you guys going now? Taking the hut and going?
Should we try to find
Archeon? Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys that he definitely dipped out, and at least twice. and the first time I'll tell you what I saw.
Yeah, why don't you tell them what you saw?
Apparently, Harlock was busy going down on Morgan, and I guess Caesar had just completely enveloped Alec in his big hairy arms, so he couldn't see anything.
So warm.
Yeah, very warm. And but I managed to catch Archeon slipping out in the evening. So what I did is I cast a little fly spell and an invisibility spell on myself and followed him soundlessly. Watched him get into a lot of trouble. Played his fairy godmother and cast multiple heal spells on him as he almost got destroyed by that weird cocoon that was inside of the cave.
Oh, cool.
Because I don't know why he was going in there. I couldn't hear what he was saying while he was talking to his god or whatever he was doing. But he was clearly looking for something. Almost got his ass kicked. Ran away. I followed him back out. He came back to the hut. I went back into the hut, went to sleep, and saw him leave again. I assumed to go back to the same place. But he was in pretty bad shape when I left him. If it hadn't been for, my help, he might have died.
So for all you know, he just went back in the cave.
That sounds right. I mean, do we care about this bird? I mean, I'm curious more than anything.
I think we still got time to kill before the 5 days.
Yeah.
So we can go back in the cave.
Cool.
More loot.
Let's be pretty careful on this one now.
So let's roll in with the 18 blind Grimlocks in front of us using their blind sense or whatever it is to
All right, how far in front of you do you want them?
In a line. How about just straight in a line?
Like one in front of the other, each 5 foot in front of the next one?
Or play that game Lemmings?
Yeah. You want a lemmings line, I got it. You guys are going to walk into the cave in a lemmings line, past all the stone statues and stone cats and stone squirrels and stone people and all that crap, and all the Grimlock poop, back to that same circular plateau with a pit around it. On the other edge of this pit, another opening where the trolls had come through. You see their dead bodies still in the area, the ones that didn't fall off the cliff. You see that the pile of gold that was once on top of this mound that you guys stole a bunch of gold from has now been melted and is now coating this rock. There's now a gold veneer that just looks like it's been dripped all the way down the side of this rock. Something melted the gold. So all the treasure is now coating the rock.
What's
What's
I want
that?
to turn it back into real gold again.
So how do you do this?
Mending?
No, the mending does not work on turning gold back into gold coins.
No, there is metal shape. That's a higher level.
Can you not turn
I
it
can do
into...
stone shape. I can't do metal
I've
shape.
got a spell. Hang on, I've got create or something.
But yeah, it would be several thousand gold worth of gold for sure. But now it is in like one sheet. And whatever armor or other weapons are in there all also melted into it. So it's not even pure gold. There's some other metals melted in there with it. So it's just a big pile of molten metal. Of various metals, whatever material was in there. Something hot enough to burn all the metal that was in this pile that you guys left behind. Stuff you couldn't carry.
Can I do a perception check to see how far down that pit goes?
Yeah.
28.
Yeah, at least 60 feet.
Put our asses down there.
I'd be down, because some shit fell down last time. I'm down to go down there and see if we can harvest that.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I mean, Gordon might be down there. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
It's in the bottom of
his
the
corpse could be down there. Yeah.
Well, I've got levitate. Someone's got levitate.
I got spider climb.
Oh, okay. Morgan will stay up top and tie a rope.
I could leave her and Bronze Wizard up there, and then and Bonsai, and then you, me, and Caesar, and then we could climb down.
Thomas got spider climb.
I got spider climb.
You got spider climb?
Okay. Yeah.
You do or don't?
I do. I'll do share spell.
So wait. So what's the plan here? We're gonna try to climb down to the bottom here. We don't see any Archeon in here. We got nothing. Does someone want to?
Yeah, I mean, like the caverns go deeper. Like there's a path past this pit, past where this pile of treasure was, that goes deeper into the caverns where those cave trolls came from. And there's the bottom of the pit, and there's back the way you came, but you don't see any Archeon.
Well, how about we line the crevice with my 18 Grimlocks, and I'll tell them to give a if anything approaches, and we can head down there and see what we can collect.
Morgan's going to stay up top. She doesn't have a way to get down there. I mean, that can't be that much down there, right?
We don't know.
Yeah. Just in case, Bronze Wizard's going to cast Invisibility Sphere on everyone who's up top. So you be Morgan and Bonsai.
Alright, well, I'm just going to cast Fly, hop on my broomstick just for,
Yeah.
Well, I'm invisible, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'll just fly around. I'll just fly.
Me and Caesar will spider climb down.
Alright, you guys spider climb down. Roll perception checks as you spider climb and fly down this chasm.
Harlock's just going to levitate.
24 on perception.
22.
25.
You will all see at the bottom of the pit hands reaching up from the stone and grabbing at anything that would come near. There is some gold at the bottom of the pit. Not a whole lot. There is a couple hundred, probably about 900 gold if you had to guess. There are hands grasping up and moving the gold around, and you'd have to interact with them to get the gold if you climbed underneath closer to them. Yeah, so as you fall into those pits, you would take a lot of damage, but since you were climbing with spider climb and flying, you didn't take any damage, but you know that if you go any closer to the bottom, you risk an encounter with these hands.
For giggles, I'm just going to drop a flaming sphere down there. I'm just curious.
To melt more gold.
You drop a flaming sphere down there, but these hands appear to be like magical and made of stone, and the fire is not hot enough to affect the stone.
They're just like passing around like a beach volleyball. At,
Can I get
they're just
some,
popping around. Looks like a fish concert now.
Can I do some unseen servants to grab some whatever gold they can find?
Yeah, you can get some unseen servants to like go down there because they're invisible and can't be harmed, and like hand up some gold.
They can lift up to 20 pounds or drag 100 pounds.
So let's say they're able to lift 100 gold up to you.
All right, well I'll take it.
Go. All right. Let's get
You guys just got the pennies out of the bottom of the pool or whatever.
Yeah, we don't see Archeon, so...
You don't. You see no sign of him down here. It seems like if the hands would have gotten him, his body would still be here, so... Unless he went deeper in the cave, which you guys feel like isn't safe, or, you know, you've had enough encounters in this region in the past couple days. I don't know if you care about Archeon that much.
We barely know the guy.
Yeah, we're like, I'm not gonna go down deeper in this cavern to hunt down this asshole.
You've been up to no good. I made it clear that you've been,
At this point, you guys are like, we did our due diligence. We came looking for him. We didn't find him. He was obviously here and burnt all this treasure. And who knows what happened to him after that.
We've seen what he does. He likes to drop grease on stuff and then catch it on fire, so he clearly just melted all the gold. Old grease boy.
Well, this is something Greece would not be able to accomplish.
Oh, on the bright side, though...
And from now on, Greece is going to be more like butter. So for now, you guys going to leave the cavern?
Yeah, let's head back to Fosa, set up a witch hut, and...
Alright, you guys set up a witch hut around the location of where... You guys have true sight goggles, so you're able to locate the city. You can still see it.
Yeah. And I'm going to have all the Grimlocks set up, outside as a, perimeter. Basically.
So they just, like, sit on your lawn. You have a bunch of Grimlocks in your lawn.
Yeah, hanging out mostly by the front door, basically. I'll just keep them, all 18 of them right there.
Each one of them has about 7 hit points, so you know. And their AC is going to be 14. They can do 1d6 plus 3 damage with their hands, so they don't have any weapons on them anymore. But they do have blind sight 40 feet. You guys are all inside the hut. Cersei starts to prod Harlock again, as they are old friends, and Morrigan, as she suspects something is going on between them.
I'll roll a diplomacy or whatever the hell you want. I'll intimidate you to tell me what's going on.
Do one of those things. You know something is up. Harlock's not saying something.
I'm just going to be like, hey, you guys have seemed pretty friendly lately. Diplomacy, what's going on? Aw, 23. I'm asking Morrigan, girl talk.
Oh, girl talk, okay. So this is Morrigan and Cersei, girl talk. While this is going on, let's say that Alec and Harlock are hanging out too. Let's do 2 separate conversations, 1 sentence at a time. You guys want to do that? So Morrigan's hanging out with Cersei. Cersei, what's your question for Morrigan?
So I've seen that you and Harlock have been a little close lately.
Yeah, I guess we've been hanging out a lot more than normal, you could say. Wink, wink.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Harlock and Alec. Alec, what's your question for Harlock?
Didn't my lady used to be a spider?
Yeah, I guess she's been many a things, but I guess I've started falling for her now that she's back in her true form.
Oh, not in the spider.
She is a very attractive elf woman, even if her tits aren't that huge. And to be honest, since her body is built from scratch again, Harlock might even let you know it was like being with a virgin for the very first time. It was all brand new. Yeah, never removed from box version of Morrigan. Cersei and Morrigan, continue your conversation.
So, Maury, tell me, is there any future here? Do you see anything, progressing?
I hope so, I just don't know how. I don't know what his plans are. I hope there'll be a future for us.
Harlock and Alec.
I'm gonna be like, so were you, miming sex stuff? That robot spider? Were you?
Were you banging the robot spider?
No, never with the robot spider.
How does that even work?
8 legs to spread. So Harlock says he was not with the spider version of Morgan. Alright, Morgan and Cersei.
After the the ceremony in Bosa where I gave up the ring of projection. I heard Harlock mention that he was going to a jewelry store. Do you know anything about that?
He has? I haven't heard anything about this. He hasn't told me anything.
All right, Harlock and Alec.
Is this going to affect our adventures?
I shouldn't.
I was told there would be adventures, so...
No, I still plan on adventuring hard. I hope she will agree to as well.
Oh.
All right,
So
sir.
you're planning long term?
Yeah, I guess I'm planning long term. Like, I may have made an appointment at a jewelry shop to check out some ringlets.
Cersei and Morgan.
All right, well, I guess I will have to be like, so tell me, I personally, you know, just girl to girl, I've snatched his dick once before, and it was, you know, pretty nice, but I've never had it all up in, which just like, how is it? You know, just, you know, straight up girl talk, you know, I just want to know.
I'll just be like, well, I know you're fond of the color blue.
Baby blue. Baby blue.
All right, back to Harlock and Alec after you've talked about your boyfriend's penis.
So, I mean, mind blowing right now. It's like, what are you going to get at the jewelry store? I mean, I don't understand this. Like,
I was thinking of proposing to her.
proposing what?
Marriage.
We'll go ahead and let you know that this is a somewhat foreign concept to Alec and his religion. His parents were never married. They just stayed together forever like stones do.
I'll explain to him it's kind of like the same thing. It's more of just a promise to stay together.
An illegal agreement.
Like me and Caesar, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't fuck that much.
So you're fucking your mom.
I don't fuck that much.
Just to be clear.
It's kind of like that, except
So we don't do that other stuff you guys do.
Yeah, pretty much right now, Cersei and Morgan are just kind of giggling over
All right.
dick
And
penetration.
the ring shop has an appointment for tomorrow with Harlock's Pachimin, so you only got to kill a day before your ring is ready to go tell them what you want in a ring. Yeah, you might ask Cersei to go with you and let her in on the secret too, and still try to give you a secret from Morgan and try to if you want to do a bluff check with Morgan to lie about why you and Cersei need to go in town together. We're just gonna go to the Ergothoan Temple, baby. We'll be right back.
yeah, that's actually perfect.
And then we could also set up the venue.
What do I have to roll against bluff? Sense motive?
Yeah.
I'll take that chance. All right, I'm gonna talk to Cersei today and be like, hey, you know, we haven't been talking to Ergothoa recently. Maybe tomorrow we should go into town and pray.
Good, because I got to figure out how to keep this site dripping, yo. Because I love the blood. I know people can maybe like follow me with it and shit, but whatever. It looks dope as hell. So I need to talk to that pallid princess for a little bit as well. But I'm gonna roll a sense motive on that, just in case, just to be like, is that really why he wants me to go in there?
Yeah, do it. Roll me a bluff check versus Cersei too to see if she buys your lie about wanting to go to Temple.
Natural one. I'll
Yeah,
believe
totally
that.
buy it. Yeah, oh yeah, you really Ergothoan Temple, right? Yeah, it sounds exactly like a believable thing.
That sounds very reasonable. Don't
Yeah.
mind if I do.
Yeah, totally down with this lie. So the next day, you guys will spend this day just hanging out in the hut together, just kind of hanging out outside of town, waiting for Juan to come back or Kit to show up or whatever.
I would like to make the Grimlocks perform just like a little bit of a show. You know, make them do like some cartwheels.
So yeah, that's your like nightly entertainment. So you guys keep yourself entertained in the hut for the night. You guys just have a nice relaxing evening at home with a little bit of light entertainment from an acrobatic zombie troupe of primitives.
Watch them try to juggle balls with my entertainer's kit, and they're just going to be terrible at it. So
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be
because they're
hilarious.
blind.
Make them do the Thriller dance.
Trying to juggle one.
Yeah, we'll make them do the Thriller dance. I'm on board with that. That's
Yeah.
totally.
You have a lot of fun with them. Then you rest the evening. During the evening while you rest, half of your zombies wander off after some food. They're in the nearby area. They're not too far away, but you might have to collect them on the way out, which shouldn't be a problem. It'll be nothing more than like...
Here, zombie.
Yeah. Remember to feed them or they can get distracted very easily. But yeah, the next day you leave with Harlock to go into the city, leaving your zombies behind, I assume.
No, I'd love to have a zombie escort, and I'm going to try to collect
You're
as
Queen
many of
Cersei.
them as possible on the way back.
Alright, let's see. You're only able to gather one on the way back, but the rest are in the area.
Alright, so I have 10 zombies now.
Zombies.
I guess I'll cast a summon monster, a couple of level ones, summon like 4 pigs, and stab them right there and try to draw them back to the hut with that.
Alright, you're able to get the rest of them back with that. So you got all your zombies back.
Eating, and then
Yeah.
I'll follow Harlock back to Fosaw with our zombie brigade.
Yeah.
I'll leave Bonsai in the tent. In the hut. I don't want them to eat him.
Alright, so he'll be locked inside the hut. You guys go to the outskirts of the city. You're outside the globe. Alec Holland casts his once a week open spell to open a door to get you guys inside of Fofo Fosa.
I'll let Cersei in on it now. I'll be like, hey, you remember how I talked about praying today? Well, we got some more important stuff to do. We're going engagement ring shopping.
And Cersei's gonna go, oh yay! I knew it. She said she loved that light blue dick.
I tickle you a little.
All right, yeah, let's go ring shopping. You got the best people to help you out with that right now. Let's do the damn thing.
Alright, the three of you show up in time for your appointment. You ring the buzzer, say your name, they let you into Larry's Fine Jewels. So you guys are at Larry's Fine Jewels, where they have a bunch of jewelry on display, very, very fine jewelry that you can purchase, or they can craft any custom item of jewelry that you like, per your orders, as long as you can afford it.
I'll talk to him. I'll explain. I'm trying to get an engagement ring, definitely custom. If y'all could maybe cast some like natural armor on it as well.
So something to protect your lover. We understand. It's a very popular thing that people look for, wizards look for in life promise rings, to protect the person they're in love with. So that's a pretty normal thing to ask for.
Cersei will throw out maybe some sort of Urgathoan theme, perhaps, like maybe like a nice blood red ruby, or probably don't want a skull on there or anything, but something to support your deity.
Skull with ruby eyes?
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Skull with ruby eyes would be dope as shit, and I mean, or make it out of like, if you maybe stolen some of her bullets, that'd have been pretty dope.
Yeah.
You didn't do that.
You can, if you want to roll a fake
I
stat.
feel like Morgan would rather have a fucking pint glass on it than a skull.
Do you want a gemstone on it? Do you want it just to be made of a metal and no gemstone? Do you want more than one gemstone? What type of gemstone? How would you like it cut? Do you want an engraving on it?
Yeah, let's just do a standard solitaire. Probably emerald to match her eyes.
Aw.
Probably marquee cut.
Yeah, they do.
Alright, we'll just do a simple emerald ring. Nothing flashy.
Alright. And what kind of metal?
I guess white gold.
Alright, white, gold, and emerald. And you want some sort of armor enhancement on it? What are you looking to spend on this ring?
3 months worth of yearly income.
How much gold do you make?
How much you make a year?
That's a tough question, being jobless.
You did spend all your gold bringing her back to her body.
Let's start at about 8,000.
You can get a +2 armor on there, so give her a +2 to AC for 8,000.
I've still got 4 influence points I can drop on this motherfucker.
Alright, I like it. For that, you can, for that amount of money, using all those influence points, you can get a +4 to your AC. If you'll throw in a little more money or some knowledge, he may be able to upgrade your emerald to a Chaos Emerald.
I was gonna roll an appraisal on that, or let's roll some diplomacy.
I'm gonna roll a diplomacy and be like, I've got a couple of extra grand. I'm gonna say I got another 1,000 I can throw in. Yeah.
How about a little information?
What kind of information are you looking for?
What do you know that I don't know?
I know there's some creepy fucking Birdman flying around. You know that one? I don't know. Apparently he's got some kind of fucking magical invisibility that I've never seen before. Fucking giant bird flying around.
So there's a big invisible bird flying around? Tell me more.
He goes by the name Archeon. I don't know if you ran across
A bird
him.
that goes by a name? What do you mean he goes by a name?
He goes by a name. He can fucking talk and squawk.
So there's a big talking invisible bird? Are you sure you're not just drunk?
He's not a bird anymore.
What do you mean he's not a bird anymore?
Yeah, we watched him transform into a human in front of our very eyes when he woke up.
Yeah, whenever he ate that, he was a bird, and whenever he ate the Medusa's soul, whenever you saw him like hover over Medusa after Medusa died, he opened the bird mouth and sucked up its soul and then turned into a man, like very violently actually.
As a wedding present, I'll throw down that scepter.
With that amount of information and that scepter, he will throw in a small Chaos Emerald on the ring as well, so you get a +4 to your AC. The ring will also get 1 charge of Imtropic Shield, and 1 charge of Magic Circle Against Law. As 1 charge of each, those charges both recharge every day. You can use it once a day, and then the next day it'll recharge.
Can I see if I can trade in that crown for a ring of protection for Bronze Wizard?
I mean, this crown's worth enough to probably get you a +1 or +2, depending on how good your diplomacy is, or what kind of information you have to sweeten the deal.
We're doing a bulk purchase here. How about
Yeah, I'm gonna roll diplomacy. I'm gonna be like, hey, my boys here trying to help out. You know, doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be I got 30. It's gonna be a 33 for me.
Yeah, I'm sure that will be good enough for him to agree to give you a +2 for that crown, a +2 ring of protection.
How much would it get it up to a +4? Money-wise.
24,000 gold.
Alright, I'll do the +2.
Wait, are you proposing to Braun Wizard too?
No.
I don't know, me and Bronze Wizard got something going on, but I don't know.
They lived together for a while. They are common law married at this
I think
point.
it's honestly too soon to be like, yeah, I can't.
If you find someone to love, tune in together next time for more Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater.